Welcome everyone, this is my theory video for Agatha All Along's 2-episode finale, which is premiering tomorrow. Spoiler alert for everyone who have not watched the episodes yet, and let's dive right into it. Now we all know Teen, who is actually Billy Maximoff's soul in William Kaplan's body, with William being son of Scarlet Witch and William being the body of a kid who died near Westview as Wanda's hex was closing out. We have been following Billy in this journey both in his life and on the Witch's Road. And I think whatever is going on in the road is actually happening in a hex created by none other than Billy Maximoff. I know it seems kind of lame, but hold on, as I am going to provide you evidence which suggests the same. Let's start with the Pentagon, which was actually the shape of the door of the Witch's Road, and interestingly, in this shot from D23's Expo trailer and episode 8-9 finale trailer shows us Billy performing a magic in a shape which is Pentagon, and from the location it does seems like Agatha's basement. And maybe all of this happens when Billy actually meets Agatha and something triggers in him and he gets emotionally driven or gets out of control just like her mother. Now many of you might think that this may happen on Witch's Road, but remember, Billy loses his hood in the last episode, or actually in episode 7's beginning. So this has to take place earlier in the timeline of the show. Also, if you notice, they showed us two versions of the episode 1, and in the later one we actually saw what happened, and that too from Billy's perspective. So there may be another version, an actual version of what really happened and how this journey actually started. This Pentagon also appears in the credits overlaying the Westview, which might indicate that the road is actually below the Westview, and that's why we saw a subway station, which is an old transit system that Sharon mentioned at the beginning of episode 3. Now, there are also evidences of Billy being the protagonist of the road, as he is always the one to find out the clue or trial. Like in episode 3, he finds the riddle. In episode 4, he finds the record player which was playing Lorna Wu's ballad in reverse. And in episode 5, he is the one who gets to the wizard board. And in episode 7, he is the one to deduce the trial to be the tarot. Also, he has a solution to nearly all the problems that may arise during a trial, like the scene from episode 3 where he finds out a way to heat up all the elements in the sink. And in episode 5, he is the one who looked out for solution in wizard board, and when Agatha was draining Alice Wu's magic, he says Nicholas Scratch. Also, he is the one to suggest use brooms in episode 5, which led them to the destination of the trial. Now, being a protagonist, unknowingly, the road started trial when Billy acts. Now, more of these evidences are in Billy's room after the 3-year time jump from episode 6. There are triangular string lights in Billy's room which we saw in the cabin in episode 5. Also, there's this Fleetwood Mac poster and we saw the exact same poster in episode 4. And also there's a poster of Lorna Wu, whose ballad was the main inspiration of Teen to find Agatha and walk the Witch's Road. Now the disc of the ballad in Billy's room is the same that appeared in episode 4. Now there's one last big thing that I want to address. That is, the coven we see are the people who Billy has met or follows. Lilia was the one who casted a sigil on him. Alice Wu was the police officer who rescued him, and he followed Jen's YouTube channel. So either this is a coincidence or a strict follow-up of 3 Mile Common Rule, or Billy's magic somehow picked up these women to their original identity as witches and made their presence into a reality, as in he changed their destiny or fate. Also, I think Billy's hex would be different from her mother's hex, and it might actually incorporate other dimensions and take control of it, or partly control it, just like in this case the Witch's Road. The evidence of this is episode 7, where Lilia calls Billy the magician who can craft anything into reality. I know this was a lot to take in, and this theory might end up partially true or completely wrong, but we all are geeks here, right? Comment down below your theories and expectations for the finale, like and share the video, subscribe for more awesome stuff, and I will see you in my finale breakdown video. Till then, keep popping and stay awesome.